Hello, everyone. Welcome to my new channel, McFly's Music Haven. For those of you that are new here, this channel is going to be about anything music related. I will be showing off parts of my 4600 plus CD collection, showing off parts of my vinyl collection. I will also be talking about music news, new music releases, possibly some album reviews. If this is something that may interest you, please consider subscribing to the channel. Greatly appreciate it. Today is going to be part one of many parts of my CD collection series. I have so many in various genres. I have to break them up almost literally by letter. I will show you some details to this CD and how I actually store them also. The link for what I use will also be below the channel, or below the video, I should say here. So without further ado, I'll go ahead and get started here. This is going to be blues, and I'm just going to show off the artists that fall under letter A. So the first thing I'll go ahead and point out is that they're not in cases. I don't have room for cases. I use space-saving sleeves. The website is literally called spacesavingsleeves.com. Link is below if you're interested. I love these because you can still see the full artwork. As you can see, there's this spine here. If I just open it just a little bit, you can see the spine on the other side also. They just turn in. They're not damaged in any way, shape, or form. Front cover artwork fits in nicely. And then I also use a Case Logic sleeve to store the CD also. So now let me show you what this album actually is. It's Arthur Adams, Back on Track. Some good solid, just blues rock. Go ahead and just kind of show you, get an idea here. There we go. Try and get the focus so you guys can actually see the track listing if it's something you might be interested in. I'm not going to probably show you the inside of every single one of these, but I'll show you some of these. I also grade my stuff, so there's a little note in there. I have a database I use also for everything. I don't use Discogs like a lot of people do. I much prefer collectors.com apps better. Yes, they are a fee, which is why most people don't use them, but I can do a lot more with them. I just like it better. Anyway, that's the first one. I got another Arthur Adams here, Stomp on the Floor. I actually might check out any more of his stuff. I'm also looking at possibly thinning out my collection too. So you may see some of this stuff up on my store, Media Picker, which is on eBay and also on Mercari. So definitely check out. I have over 1,000 listings currently active right there. Links to my store are also below the video in the description. But there's the front again. There's the back. Is this on the Blind Pig record label? I don't think it is. No. Delta Groove Music. I'm not familiar with that label. CD, everything's nice and secure. I love these things. The sleeves are awesome. They save a ton of space. Another great artist here, son of one of my favorite blues artists. This is Luther Allison, Storms of Life. He's still performing to this day. Excellent blues artist, great guitarist. He learned a lot from his father, which you'll be seeing a lot of his stuff coming up here in just a minute. Here's the inside and the CD label. And we've got Bernard Allison Higher Power. I'll start going through these a little quicker so the video is not so long. Here's the back on the Rough Records label. Got a digipack here, which I just print out the artwork and put in here, and then I store those elsewhere due to my space constraints here. Bernard Allison Group in the mix. I think this is the last one I have by him. I have one more. No, it's the last one by him. I'll point out some of the CDs also that actually are fairly valuable or insanely hard to find as I go through my collection also, so you can kind of get an idea just the rarity of some of the stuff. Starting with this first one right here. This is a French printing. I think I paid a decent amount for it. I don't even think there's one listed on eBay last I looked. Luther Allison, Here I Come. He's an amazing artist. He's actually buried probably about an hour from me. I actually kind of want to go up and see the gravesite at some point. I'm in Northern Illinois, by the way. You guys are wondering. Yeah, this is, I believe, was made in France. If I'm not mistaken. Many Luther Allison. This one actually goes for a little bit also, Lovely Papa. Just great blues. The guy's got an awesome voice, great tone on the guitar, just excellent overall musician. On the Alligator record label, which is an awesome record label for blues, uh, Soul Fix Man, they're still releasing a ton of stuff to this day. We've got Luther Allison Serious. It's on the Blind Pig record label. Luther Allison Blue Streak. This one's actually pretty cool because I'll show you in a second. I think he passed away, I want to say 1996 or 1998. I think he had cancer, if I'm not mistaken. Might have been lung cancer. The little card on the inside is actually signed by him. So this is pretty extremely rare, honestly. And there's the CD label. What else we got from him? We've got another rare one. It's pretty hard to find. Live in Paris. Anything live blues, virtually by any artist, is usually pretty good. So can't go wrong with live blues because they just stretch out all the guitar solos and everything else. One of the reasons why I like blues so much. I love anything with a good, solid guitar. Listen to a lot of rock music. You'll see a lot of stuff coming through when I show my collection. I have a collection of pop. I have a little country. I have blues. I have a ton of hair metal. I have a lot of heavy metal, thrash, death metal, black metal, alternative, you name it. I listen to just about any genre there is. So if you stick along with this channel, you'll see a lot of different kinds of stuff that you'll catch on to see, maybe something that you might like also. Here's one that's kind of hard to find also, Love Me Mama. It's on Delmark Records, which is also another blues label. And we've got Luther Allison Rich Man. Trying to get everything he's released on CD. There's actually some stuff, at least one album or two that are early on vinyl. I'll probably end up picking those up also eventually. Reckless. This is a 97, so I think it was 98 or 99 he passed away. Luther Allison live in 89. Pretty cool. A live album of his. Luther Allison, Hand Me Down My Moonshine. I believe is this a reissue? No, it's not. My stuff's not in quite order by year. Should be, but it's not. This is from 1992, so I'm out of order. I'll have to fix that. Oh, the trials and tribulations of organizing a collection, I tell you. Luther Allison live in Chicago. This is a 2-disc set, which is really cool. Another good thing about these sleeves, I can get 4 discs in here, no problem. I can put 2 discs behind the front cover artwork on the inside, and then there's 2 discs right there in front of the back cover artwork. So definitely saves a lot of space. Luther Allison, Southside Safari, another rare one. It's hard to find. Here's a remaster. That's what I was thinking of. Luther Allison, Bad News Coming. It's one of my favorite albums by him, honestly. I think it was I believe it was his first one. I want to get this on vinyl if I can find it cheap enough sometime, but it's just so expensive. This is remastered revisit. It's got Little Red Rooster. Definitely check that song on. Check that song. Raggedy and Dirty is great. He does a version also, Sweet Home Chicago. So I mean, just amazing album. There's another remaster. Luther Allison, Luther's Blues. As you can tell, he put out quite a bit of stuff. I think he started around in the 60s. And I think I'm almost done with him. Got one more. Luther Allison and Friends, Pay It Forward. Compilation he did with some various artists. Okay, going from that, we go to a younger artist who's really good in his own right, kind of like the same vein as like Johnny Lang and Kenny Wayne Shepherd, but never quite hit that level as far as notoriety and popularity, but definitely an artist you might want to check out because he's similar sound. I think he's got good solid vocals. This was his debut. It's called Time to Burn. Jake Andrews. I actually have a couple copies of this. So one of these will actually probably go up in my store at some point down the road. So definitely, if you're interested, maybe follow my store so you can kind of see. I put stuff out every day. I do this part-time as a reseller. Like I said, I do have another channel that talks about just reselling of media directly. And that's called the Media Picker. The link also is in the description below that, also plus the links to my eBay store and Mercari store. That you can go surf and check out what kind of CDs I have to offer. So feel free. Time to Burn. This is a CD single. Front cover artwork is like completely warped. Had some water damage. Bought it used. I get a lot of my stuff used. Try to find as good deals as possible. Jake Andrews' second album was the self-titled release. So it's actually pretty solid also. There's focus. And a rare one by him. This one's hard to find. I think, if I recall, last time I actually kind of looked this up just to kind of see what it's going for. I think that only one on eBay. I think it was $50. Jake Andrews, Feeling Good Again. I actually did get this one. It was brand new when it came out. It's on the label called In Person. Never heard of it. So obviously it was a pretty short run. I'll go ahead and show the inside of this. Just a little inlay there, and there's your CD. But got one more to show you, and that'll be about it for this letter. Archangel self-titled. I believe this is a blues supergroup, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know off the top of my head who's actually part of this. This has actually got a mainstream release. This is actually released on the Giffen record label. So kind of cool. You don't see too many blues ones get released like that. Just a few artists I can recall. Joe Bonamassa is another one. I think his debut album was actually released on Sony. But that's it. That's all I got. That's all for blues letter A. This is part one of a couple hundred at least. As you'll see, everything I go through, I'll start going through other stuff. I have a bunch of autograph booklets and stuff I'll go through. Maybe do a video about that and some box sets later on. I'll show you, and some rare import stuff also will be also mixed in through all these again. So just kind of give you a little spine view. So again, cool thing about these sleeves is that you can, for the most part, kind of see them. They're at an angle. So if I were to actually like put this on a shelf, you know, you can still pretty much see the spines for the most part. So that's what's really cool about these sleeves. Again, link below. I'm not affiliated. I don't get any money kickback or anything. I like the product. I figured I'd share it with other people also. But that's all I got. That's blues letter A, number one in the series. If you got any information out of it or liked it, I greatly appreciate you consider subscribing to the channel. Click the like button, which also does help me out, and then also click the bell for future notifications of other videos just like this. Maybe a little slow of me getting some content on this channel because I am working on my other channel also, which is my reselling channel, Media Picker. But I'm gonna try and do 2 videos a week, and continue with that. So again, I just appreciate everybody for watching the video, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Bye, everybody.